My guy who I think is going to move up the most, and we can transition this right into my sleeper because he is my sleeper, I think Q Robinson from Alabama moves up the most. The guy didn't play a lot of football.
Yeah.
I think like 340 snaps his entire collegiate career. He is going to run low to mid 4.5s at worst. The guy incredible athlete and knows how to rush the passer. I mentioned him on with the first pick earlier today, but I don't know why he didn't play. We'll get to talk to him about the podium about why he didn't play. Because he was a top recruit from Alabama.
Who was the kid that transferred to Arkansas?
Landon Jackson?
No, I'm sorry. From Alabama, got drafted by the Broncos. He didn't play there either because he's behind Will Anderson. Drew Sanders.
Drew Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
So he had to leave to play. So maybe, but they didn't have the edge. Yeah, I don't know.
They don't have the edge now this year, and he still didn't play a lot. 270 or something snaps this year. So no clue why, but when he rushes the passer, he knows what the heck he's doing. He's a good athlete with long arms. So all that put together.
Let me ask you this, and you too. And I said this to Rick before he left us high and dry because he knows the Alabama kids really well.
RP Rick.
I said I would take him bottom of the third as just a situational pass rusher.
Yeah.
Is that?
It's top 100 guy for me.
That's usually where you take guys like that,
right?
Right, guys that have high upside pass rush ability because you're not going to take them in first, second round because those are going to be full-time starters. But a guy from day one that can help you on third down, and we know this, the league is run by passers and pass rushers. Right, you got to be able to throw the ball, and you got to be able to stop the person trying to throw the football. So if a guy can routinely affect the quarterback, third, fourth round is probably where you take that chance.
Jalix Hunt went back the third.
Right?
Yep, that feels like the same
situational rusher for sure.
That you're going to.
And I'm at the point where I can't remember anyone's name. Who's the Utah edge rusher that the Broncos drafted last year?
Jonah Ellis.
So he's a guy that's going to come in, get 6 or 7 sacks, situationally, and you can sort of live with that.
Yeah, you would for sure.
All right, your guys' combine sleepers. Who you got?
Go.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready for this, but
my bad.
You were.
Is that right?
Go ahead. Go. Yeah, you wrote it down.
I said. All right. I said Oladejo.
Guy we've been talking about all show.
You already
the Femi Oladejo show.
You know, I'm going to go another direction. I'm going to go with the guy that we saw at the Shrine Bowl and Kobe Bryant, Kansas corner, and he had a great week. He is undersized, and that's going to be a concern. But he plays, and we talked to him. He does not. He thinks he weighs 205. He
talks like it too.
He talks like it. He said his comp for himself is Jalen Ramsey, and I appreciate the ability to project Jalen Ramsey onto that frame. But he plays with an edge. I think he had an interception in practice, and that translated to what he did at Kansas. He's incredibly loyal to Kansas, and I think that translates as well in terms of a guy who's going to buy in and is all about ball. And I think he has a chance to be a day 2 guy, but I think the size is going to matter. I don't know if you have a speed comp on him yet.
No, he's pretty athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. I fully expect him 4.4-ish.
Okay, all right, now we're talking.
I think he's good.
Now we're talking.
So
right,
I wrote 2 sleepers. One we already talked about at nauseum is Zay Frazier, so I won't talk about him. But Barron Sorrell from Texas.
That's a sleeper because I haven't actually even watched him. So
really,
he's a good player.
He's a really good player, man. I know people, get all hot and bothered about the 2 defensive tackles, and they're really good players as well. But when you watch, a lot of times when defense needed the big play, was Sorrell making it, right? I saw multiple times on 4th down him just destroy tight ends, right? Get in the backfield, make tackles for loss. And he has efficient hand usage as well. Like at the Senior Bowl, right, he kind of got lost in the mix because there were so many guys there. But I thought he had a really good week at the Senior Bowl as well. So I think he's a guy that's twitched up as well. He's going to test well. But he's going to be a guy that plays in the league for like 8 to 10 years.
You want to hear my comp for him? Yeah. I had to go back and check. I had him going day 2.
Yeah.
Lamar Woodley.
Ooh, that's an interesting comp.
Lamar was
bigger.
He was big.
He was like the undersized big guys. He
was
kind of like 6'1", 6'2", 260-ish.
Yes.
What is he?
He's 6'3.5", 253 at the combine. Excuse me.
And he's put together too.
But he's not quite as big as Lamar. But just in terms of the way he played the edge,
correct.
He plays super
physical on the edge, man. So I like this tape a lot.
I will have to watch Barry Sorrell. All right, that's it for today's show. We will be back on Thursday. I think we'll be back after they start testing. Right? They start testing Thursday morning. Is that right? DNs. No, we get kickers tomorrow testing.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Pete loves that.
Who's the fastest kicker
about
here,
the kickers.
Oh. I haven't done my kicker numbers yet. If it comes out a kicker prop, I will watch him.
Let me ask you
run down on kickoffs.
Before we go here, did you actually have to grade kickers at PFF?
So what I would do, I would have to put them on. What I'd do is just look at the numbers. Like just
save yourself.
Did the guy make it? And we would actually, what we would chart at PFF is where they made it. If it was in the center cut, if it was inside the field goal, if it was inside the right upright. So we would chart it, and you want the guy who has the best numbers who's hitting the center cut the most.
Did it work out in terms of projecting how they did, or you didn't get that far down the road?
I mean, it was It's
Sure.
as good as anyone else. Probably.